Yes, it is official. Today, we buy a non-car guy his first modified car.
So what's the difference between a non-car guy and a car guy? Well, in a nutshell, a non-car guy could care less when a limited edition 1 of 100 Ferrari Aventador Quadrifoglio drives past him on the road.
Get out of the way.
And a car guy would absolutely lose his mind.
Okay, let's go.
Being a car guy is more of an addiction than a hobby. I literally live, breathe and dream about cars non-stop, but I'm at the extreme end. So let's break this down into 3 different categories.
You've got the could care lessers, you've got the cars are okay casuals, and then you have the absolute fanatics. And I'd place our very own James, aka non-car guy, right at the back end of cars are okay casuals, with extra points deducted for having one of, if not the worst car knowledges I've ever known.
But today, we change all of that and attempt to change him into an absolute car fanatic by buying him his first modified car.
All I know is this potentially could be a death trap. The back starts wiggling out, jiggling.
But first, what does James, non-car guy, currently drive?
So this is my Mercedes E300. Can't open up the boot. The lever must have bust. Forget the scuffs and all that. Ladies love it. That wheel has been welded like 4 or 5 times. Petrol, never getting diesel again. When I reverse, this does that. So people say like, oh, do you know that your boot's open?
James has just started his own YouTube channel based on cars, but he's a complete novice. So watching a non-car guy's take on the modified and tuning world should be an interesting watch.
What colour was it? Blue before then, yeah?
He's polished the cats, everything.
Polished the cat?
Yeah, that's what he said, he polished the cats.
Buying your first modified car or first car that you've committed to modify might be easy when you know a thing or two about different platforms. But James literally knows absolutely nothing, and that's why he's entrusted me to help find him a car to kickstart his modified journey.
But how much do you actually want to pay for this car?
What do I want to pay? I want to pay as cheap as possible. I've upped my budget to about 7.5. Push. If you can find something for that, great.
Hold my beer. Now, when it comes to common tuning platforms here in the UK, there's actually quite a good few candidates within James's budget. We've got Mazda MX-5s, Ford Fiesta STs, Ford Focus STs, BMW 335i's, Honda EP3 Type R's, VW Golf R32s, Audi S3s, and I could go on. In fact, a $7.5 grand budget actually opens up a lot of potential options. So we need to rein this in a little.
See, I don't want to scare him away from the tuning scene by getting him into something majorly old and all the problems that that can bring. But on the flip side, I don't really want him to buy a rough example of something that's too new just because his budget allows it. So it's going to be a fine balance.
But what does James actually want from his first modified car?
Something that's not too fast, because obviously I'm not that guy yet. You know, pops and bangs here and there. Something I can learn how to control.
Now, in my opinion, his first modified car needs to be something with a good support system, something that's not too expensive to run and modify and is fairly reliable. Now, I know the words reliable and modified rarely go together, but there's certain platforms that take power and tuning a lot better than others. So after a lot of careful consideration, these are my 3 candidates that I'm putting forward to potentially be non-car guys' first modified car. And my first pick has got to be the Mark II Ford Focus ST.
One of the UK's most popular hot hatches, and for good reason. Made from 2005 to 2011 and leaving the factory with a spicy 225 bhp. But most importantly, equipped with the monstrous Volvo-sourced 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo engine and a 6-speed manual gearbox, sending all of its power to the front wheels and propelling it to a top speed of 152 miles per hour. Tuning capabilities are vast, with a massive community of tuners and builders having pushed the boundaries pretty successfully, with some examples seeing now just over 1000 bhp.
And having been around plenty of high-powered 5-cylinder Fords and Ford Focus STs, I can assure you this pick, as well as the other 2, are all based on personal experience.
Second gear, high boost. Bro, this car does not stop pulling
My next pick has to be the Mark V VW Golf R32.
This German-built tank combines build quality, reliability and speed, leaving the factory from 2005 to 2008, sending its power to all four wheels via its 4Motion four-wheel drive system, optioned in either a 6-speed manual or 6-speed dual clutch application, making 250 bhp from its legendary, naturally aspirated 3.2-litre VR6 power plant, giving it a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour. Like the STs, this platform has a serious reputation for making power, with many builders and tuners pushing the boundaries of the VR6 engine worldwide. The R32s are commonly known to make north of 1000 bhp with the right mods, and be pretty happy there too, with some examples making over 1500 horsepower.
I'm gonna flash this first gear.
Sand!
And finally, the mighty Honda Civic EP3 Type R.
One of the world's most engaging hot hatches. Built from 2001 to 2006, this Japanese hot hatch is known for its raw, high-revving, 2-litre inline 4-cylinder naturally aspirated VTEC equipped engine, revving to just over 8,300 RPM in stock form and sending its 200 bhp to its front wheels via its 6-speed manual gearbox and a top speed of 146 miles per hour. Like the other two cars, the Honda has an immense tuner scene and a massive support system. The K20 has literally been swapped into pretty much everything due to its durability and performance when built properly, with this little 2-litre 4-cylinder no stranger to 1000 bhp, and in some seriously wild examples sees upwards of 1700 bhp.
Yep, we have our three potential cars, a Honda, a Ford and a VW. But what I want to do is to compare some key stats on all three cars, just so we know where we stand in this tuning world.
First up, its power potential. The sky is really the limit when it comes to all three. But if you really want to go crazy chasing power and times, the Honda and VW definitely have the edge here. And of course, reliability. Stock engine and internals safe limits. Now, we all know there's someone out there running a stupid amount of power on all three of these engines and have never had an issue. But let's keep it real. The safe limit for a Focus ST is 280 bhp. They crack liners, but with a block mod, you'll see around 380 bhp on stock internals. The VW will see around 300 bhp naturally aspirated and around 360 bhp supercharged on a stock engine. For more boost, you're going to need a head spacer, and on stock internals, it's advisable to keep it at around 400 bhp. The Honda is good for around 270 bhp naturally aspirated on a stock engine, and a crazy 450 to 500 bhp fairly safely on an unopened engine.
So now you know, and I've actually went out and found three potential cars that are for sale right now that I'm going to put forward to James to make the final decision on for his first modified car.
Okay, so first up is this beautiful 2010 Mark 2.5 Ford Focus ST. At 7.5 grand, it's right at the upper edge of James's budget. 105k on the clock, full leathers being the ST3 model, loads of tasty mods, makes 285 bhp and has already had the block mod. It also has a Quaife LSD fitted, which is cool. Loads of subtle little styling mods too. I think this could be a great candidate for James's first modified car. Next up, this little beauty, 2008 Mark V R32, clean example. Full levers, manual, because real drivers drive manuals, 121 on the clock. This one's actually a pretty standard example with just an exhaust and wheels, looks clean, and at 5.5 grand, I actually think it represents good value for money and definitely a great entry point into the modified car world. And finally, my last pick, this savage looking track spec 2004 facelift EP3 Type R. This one has had a ton of modifications, representing a savvy purchase, potentially saving thousands in basic modifications. Also, it looks like it's had a full underside restoration acceleration and full respray at some point, 141 on the clock, and is already tuned to 236 bhp. Priced at £6,700, this is a clean modified example of an EP3 that will definitely be a jump into the deep end for James, but most certainly worthy of consideration.
So you've seen all of my picks for James's first potential car, and I've sent all 3 adverts over to him. But this time round, I'm not going to be making a final decision. I think all 3 cars are good solid bases and 3 decent cars. So I'm going to let a non-car guy select and pick his first modified car. Plus, bit of a disclaimer, if he picks a wrong one, it's not my fault.
5 minutes later.
So, having sent all 3 cars over to James, he was certain he knew which one he wanted, and he wanted to go and get it ASAP. So we hopped in my recovery truck and we went up to grab it.
James, it's that time, bro.
Yeah, man.
Going to get your first modified car. I guess this is the
This
step.
could be the transition from
Non-car guy to car guy. Bro, let's hope for the best. Here's to turning a non-car guy into a car guy. Let's go.
Now, we didn't film the next bit because we didn't want to give away the surprise, but I can confirm that James, non-car guy, is now the proud owner of his first modified car. James, reveal the car.
This is my new car.
Yes, non-car guy James is officially a car guy. Congratulations, bro. He's just copped a 2004 facelift EP3 Civic Type R. How are you feeling, bro?
Good.
It's a crazy feeling, right?
It's good. It's good.
Do you know what's mad? Because you have been alongside me at so much car events, car meets, you've been out of the country many times, and you've always kind of been as a civilian. You've never been in it.
I'm that guy now.
You're that guy now, bro. Now you can
that guy
properly
now.
get enthusiastic. And I've got to say, like, what a specimen this actually is. It's a very, very clean car for the money you paid. And how much did you actually pay?
He had it up for 6, 7.
Okay.
Bargain down. Tried to get it for about 5.5. No.
He went out.
6.5. We
Six and a
shook
half.
hands on, yeah.
And I think that's pretty damn good. And this is what I'm calling value for money.
This was the cleanest one.
It was definitely the cleanest one.
There was this one and very close second place, but it was a Golf.
Guys, yes, James has copped a Honda and he has joined the gang. We actually went up together yesterday to get this car using my recovery truck, because what I was really, really keen for him not to do is actually drive this car before I could get some cameras rigged up in it to give his actual first impressions of driving this car.
He thinks I can't drive properly.
He's never had a manual, proper, you know what I mean, a modified boy racer car before, and I just want to see how he's going to shift this. He thinks he can shift it. I want to capture it on camera when he realises maybe he can't shift it as well as he thinks he can. But what I want is your first impressions of how the actual car looks, what are your good points, what are your bad points. Is there any bad points? What are you thinking?
I noticed that this is made of wood.
Yes, front split is
I
made of
don't
wood.
know if that's normal or not. I have no idea. Wood on a car, bit mad. I had a little open of the door. The seat doesn't.
It don't lock it. Yeah, the seat kind of locks in. It's going to need some adjustment.
That's
Welcome
bad.
to Modified Car Life.
Apart from that, everything seems cool, man. Like,
Bro.
lovely wheels.
Let's talk about some of these things, right? Because this, in fact, has got an amazing spec for what it is. And what I didn't want to do is detract from you being able to kind of have a journey with the car. But what I didn't want you to do is spend money where perhaps money didn't need to be spent.
Yeah.
And I know your final goal, and everyone's going to have to go over to your channel to find it out. But
I'm not gonna lie. When you said to me this was, look, I don't know how much these cars cost.
Okay.
But I think even when I went on the insurance, it was saying like this is like 3.5 or something.
Insurance
I
done
just spent 6.5 on this.
But yeah, you mentioned the wheels. Interestingly, people at home will be thinking, what the hell is going on? You've actually got Mitsubishi Evo wheels on this. So it's not even Honda wheels, but they actually sit really nice in bronze. The paint on the car has been resprayed. So it's red, but it's fresh. It's not pink. This car is like nearly 20 years old. In fact, it's 2004, it's 21 years old. And the way it looks is amazing. I believe it was resprayed in 2016, all the seals redone in it and all that. So rust is minimal. There is still a little bit, but nothing to worry about like half of these other EP3s out there. Guys, this car literally has so many modifications, and to prove it, I have a big list. James, would you just hold that camera for me there? Look, to prove it, we have got 3. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'll put the spec on camera right now. But bro, this has a lot of damn stuff. And obviously it has had some modifications, but I think this is savvy buying because someone has obviously spent a hell of a lot of money on this car throughout its owners. It's got a K-Pro ECU and it's actually mapped to 236 brake horsepower. I know it's got a 421 manifold. I know it's got an intake, a K100 ECU, and a lot more. People will be able to see the spec. But what that is savvy, James, because we know where you're about to go. And in fact, I'm not going to tell people. They're going to have to go over to your channel where you're going to be documenting the whole proper journey with this car. And it will make sense, hopefully, as to why you've bought this and you're going to save some money. Start her up. Let's get some revs, man. It's a rite of passage round here.
Bro, I'm so used to just pressing to start.
Hey, listen, don't show off now. Don't show off. It's twist to start nowadays. Absolutely zero checks to see if it's in neutral. Hang on, hold on.
God on my side.
Hold on, hang on, wait. Don't rev it straight away. Listen, it's a car guy thing. You've got to let it run a little bit, but also don't rev it too much because the car is not hot. So what we do, look at this, you're living a dream. All right, just give it a little tickle in the exhaust. What? How does that feel?
Has this got launch in it?
It's got launch control.
Okay.
Oh yeah, in fact, guys, he wouldn't actually know that, and maybe people at home don't know that. When you hear that on the limiter going, that's probably at about 4,000 RPM. Let me quickly check that. Let's see. Okay, yeah.
I thought that's just what Hondas do. They go,
oh, they do that. No way, they do that. Look, the car doesn't smoke. She's a good one, bro. She's a good one. It doesn't smoke. It sounds. In fact,
it don't smoke yet.
It doesn't smoke yet. What do you think of the sound?
That sounds good.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Sounds meaty.
I didn't know it had a launch.
Give it one more, bro. Let me see that smile on the face when you're revving it. Go on. Do you feel powerful?
Yeah, man. Yeah, sounds naughty still.
All right, James, knock it off really quickly.
Yeah.
All right, so they've basically.
What the hell are all these buttons? What's going on here?
See, look at this.
What's all this?
Bro, you've even got race door cards.
Oh, is this for the? Oh, okay.
That's for your wing mirror. This is for your windows.
Okay.
This is for your locking and your unlocking.
Oh, right.
And that'll get you in and out the door. How about that?
You don't know.
Are you ready to actually, and this is honest. This is honest. I want people to look me, in fact, look at my eyes when I say I'm not lying to you. This is honest. This will be his first time ever, for one, driving an EP3 Civic, but for two, driving this car.
The only thing I'm nervous about is I've never driven a car like this with the gear stick up like that. That looks a bit, I'm used to it just being, you know, but yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out.
But you, look, I can drive cars, so how can it be?
Light work, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, James. We're in, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is exciting stuff. I also got to say that this car is like full track spec, which is cool because I know you did want to do some track work in this car before you really go crazy. But you got your big track mirror up here. I'm not sure if everyone can see, but it's got like the full length mirror. It's sick.
Oh, is that what you call it? Track mirror?
It's full track.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
basically. So like literally no blind spots. So yeah, there you go. Mirror signal maneuver and all that. Look at that. Look, you're flowing. In fact, start her up live. Let's do this live. I know you've already done it. Let's do this live. Happening, James. Hey, look at all the gauges doing everything. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull her out of this compound and take for a little drive, yeah?
All right, cool.
I can assure you I've driven this car, by the way, and it absolutely drives spot on. Let's see how James handles it and also what he thinks of it. All right, James. It's time. All right, we're away. All right, that straight away, yeah?
Feels good.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it looks a lot harsher than it actually drives. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like the revs goes, what do you mean, like?
I mean, like it drives softer than it looks.
Yeah.
Like you'd think it would be like a bone shaking drive.
You don't need to give much power for it to start moving, like, you can feel it move.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the first time that I've had a car with this revving noise because it's all echoey now.
Yeah, it's true because that's one thing, because there's no back seats or anything. It does.
Music is very important to me. So if that drowns out my music.
No. You're thinking of it wrong. You got sweet K20 music up front. This is not for music, bro. You go out in this car to absolutely just listen to the engine.
But I need something. In that. Yeah, if that's gonna drown it out, I need to go and visit.
I feel like you just keep it.
I need to go. Sorry.
Like you got other gears. Other gears are available, James. I was waiting until you change gear, but yeah. So
you know what? I don't even know. Okay, so that's the.
So that's your rev gauge, mile per hour, and then you've got the heat. Yeah, you've got 6 gears in this. Yeah, and that's 6. Yeah. How your brakes feeling?
You know what this feels like?
Gone.
This feels like my old Peugeot, where I'm not even going fast, but I'm already in 6th gear.
Okay.
That it feels like it's taking me back.
Okay.
Because obviously the more powerful your car becomes, you don't need to go into higher gears. Boy, this is very sensitive.
Very sensitive, right?
Bro.
So this is a naturally aspirated car, no turbo.
Yeah.
So you're literally just all motor, as we call it.
I feel like that's where my problem is right now. It's so sensitive to
Just trying to, yeah.
You know what? Let me just quickly pull over here.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what it is? My feet are right on top of the.
Get your driving position a little bit better. Okay.
It's right on top of it, and that's I'm putting too much. I'm so close to it, and I'm putting so much pressure on the. I just need. Bro, if that happens while I'm driving, that's mad.
Lock it down though.
I did. I thought I did.
Pick it up. Pick it up in the middle, yeah.
Bro,
and then push it back down in the middle and wiggle it into place to lock. There you go.
Bro, if that happens when I'm driving,
Okay,
it's,
but isn't
it's a wrap. I'm too far out again. Let me show you how bad man drive.
bad man drive? All right. You hear it there? You hear VTEC crossover? You hear the note change? When it gets to about 6,000 RPM, the VTEC goes whoop, and it comes in. That's like your little turbo boost. It hasn't got a turbo, that's VTEC.
You know what? I didn't even want to go to the third gear there.
Okay, that's cool.
It's getting a little bit crazy.
That's cool, there you go, James. K-series and that. Type of power. Sick.
It's getting a little bit out of control. Had to cool off. See, I'm a sensible driver.
What? Big James! Yo!
Okay.
How you feeling?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
That's good, man.
And not one touch of the rev limiter.
Come on.
That's good, man. The people at home will be praising you, man.
Get me on OG battles now.
How does it feel though? Like, you know, obviously, were you expecting this kind of power? Were you expecting more or less?
See, now that I'm getting a bit used to it, that's what I was kind of expecting from this.
From this, okay, yeah. But it's lively. You can feel it's light on its feet, right?
But again, it's something that I need to get used to.
You need to get used to it. Like, I mean,
definitely.
don't run before you can walk. Like, I mean, what I don't want you to do is go like.
Yeah, no, I just want
Yes, Big James. Yo, non-car guy. What? You looking like a car guy right now, bro. In your Honda Civic EV3 Type R bucket seat and that.
Oh, I've been playing Drive on PlayStation 1, bro. From day.
Oh, bro, this is epic. This is epic. The car actually sounds really nice on the VTEC crossover. From the passenger seat, actually, like, again, I'm a little bit worried because you don't know the car too well, but.
So how do you boost in a manual?
Boost?
Sorry, launch.
How do you launch in a manual?
Yeah.
It's got clutch control off the line, right?
Alright, can we do that now?
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it.
Alright.
Go on then, James.
So,
First little launch.
Alright.
Just imagine you're pulling away quick in your van. There you go. There we go. Yo, Big James.
okay. Yeah. You bought a real one. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh my God, how about that?
Yeah, this sounds nuts.
You done alright, you know. I know you're gonna lie. You done alright. That's better than I thought you
Bro,
would.
this actually feels better.
It feels nice, right?
It feels weighted.
It
feels like
actually is a weighted gear knob.
Okay.
It's actually a weighted gear knob.
See, now that I've adjusted the seat, the clutch is a lot better.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
I'll honestly tell you, when I drove this car, I was like, this is actually a good one.
Good car.
This is a good. It drives really, really well. I'm not lying. This car drives really nice.
Yeah, it does. It does like a little shake, doesn't it? It loves a little jiggle.
You get back on the throttle when
It
it's.
loves a little jiggle.
You're in a Honda now. You own a Honda, VTEC Life and that, and these cars don't mind a limiter. It's not good practice, but just to take your VTEC limiter virginity, although that sounds mad, I want you to just bounce it off red line in second gear before you change
Take
gear.
it to the max.
Take it to the max. I'm like, alright, both hands on the wheel, and you're basically at red line. I'm thinking, oh my God, he's not even seeing it coming. But the gear, it goes, yeah, that's
I
red
had
line.
to save us.
Yeah. Well, that's red line now.
Yeah.
So now we done. done it. We survived. We survived. We survived. There we go. That epic though. Listen, honestly, congratulations, bro.
Thank you,
I
man.
wouldn't let you buy a lemon. Hopefully, people at home think this is the right choice or a good choice. But I think you're gonna have a lot of fun in this.
Yeah, man. Now we're gonna do a lot of this, man. I got a lot of plans I want to do with this. Like I said, I want to get on the track. You never know. So right now this is NA.
NA, naturally.
NA, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll see. We'll see.
So guys, there you have it. We are back from our first drive, and honestly, James, congratulations, bro. I know, like, we've been having a laugh and a joke, and it's quite fun to actually see a non-car guy actually buy his first car and literally
And drive good.
You've done okay. That launch actually surprised me. You've done all right. Rate the launch down below in the comments. But most importantly, it's not about how you drive it right now, and in fact, how the car drives right now, because you are about to like literally go on a journey with this car, learning the car, but also a tuning journey, which you're going to push on. And for people who actually want to follow that, like, this car isn't going to be on my channel for a little while. We're going to try and get you involved in some cool stuff. But if they want to follow this journey and see what you're doing with it, see where you're going with it, they need to follow Non-Car Guy right there.
First thoughts? All I know is this potentially could be a death trap. when it gets really high up in the revs, the back starts wiggling out, jiggling, and you've got to, like, it's either, am I looking at the revs or am I looking at the roads? Like, it starts getting a little bit crazy. So,
okay.
Yeah, and also, what do you call it when, like, it hits over like a little bit of a bump in the road?
Yeah.
It starts.
It moves around.
Yeah.
It's a light car, you see?
Well,
so undulations and that, it moves around.
I'm not used to that. One time, I went crazy in my van, down, and it jumped.
This will take off, bro, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, but I'm a good driver, so when it happens,
Oh, you control, you know what's
of course, I take it off like, yo, hold on, you got to be set here.
But what you got to remember is this is at 234 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
Just get ready, is all I'm saying. With that said, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit a thumbs up if you like what we've done here today. James is officially still a non-car guy.
Still a non-car guy.
He's got a modified car now, which is absolutely crazy. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button over here. Make sure you go show some love to non-car guy James.
Trying to keep the lights on down there.
Trying to keep the lights on. The things you have to do for this car.
6.5.
So guys, with that said, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.